This is Crossroads, episode 3148, VTR number 7066/79. This is part 1, take 1.
I know he is, and he's working late. It's you I want to talk to.
Okay, talk.
May I come in? Thank you.
There's nothing to be said that hasn't already been said.
Oh, but there is. I want to talk frankly and honestly.
Insult me, you mean? And hurt?
Encouraging to know you have feelings.
Oh, here we go.
Encouraging because it means it is possible to make you feel guilty and cheap or very frightened, or both.
Right, that does it. Do you mind, but in my very cheap way? Up it.
In the whole world, I care about only two people, David and Chris.
You've got a funny way of showing it. Divorce.
Ha, now there's an understanding we can both share. That love isn't always enough.
I didn't love my husband.
Oh, you do marry for the most practical reasons, don't you?
Oh, I wish you'd go.
Do you love Chris?
No.
No, otherwise you wouldn't want him humiliated.
I don't think he is.
With your help and connivance, he's become a sharpie trickster.
You don't think a lot of your son, do you?
I love him. I sincerely wish you did. Then you'd be concerned for him and not just feathering your own nest.
Try not to slam the door on your way out, eh?
Look at me. You disgust me.
Mrs. Hunter, this love you say you have for Chris isn't love at all. It's some sort of possessiveness. You want to own him like he's something.
If you think that, Mrs. Parker, then you've been away from your son for far too long.
You just leave my son out of this.
All right, I will, if you respect my wishes to leave my son alone.
All right, you've done what you came here to do, but I'm sorry, you haven't frightened me.
Then rude on this. In court, you'll be cross-examined by experts. They won't mince their words and make allowances for your sex. They'll tear you to pieces. They'll expose your lies, expose your deceits, expose your greed, and at the end of it you'll be broken and face charges of conspiracy to defraud. Sleep on that, if you can. I won't slam the door. You shut it.
Good night, and thanks ever so much for last night, but now that we're on our road, don't you think you ought to see someone about his back?
Well...
I couldn't help notice, but when he got up from the table, his back was in agony. I mean, that can't be right. What's he got against doctors?
Harry, nothing. He's had dozens of x-rays, manipulations. You name it, and he's had it.
No good, though.
Well, as of yet, no.
Oh, well, of course, lifting every sack of potatoes doesn't help.
Aggravated it.
Aye. Well, don't you think you're best to see someone about it?
Trouble is, he's losing faith, you see. None of these good doctors, he's getting himself off work, signed off work all the time.
Well, living in a place like London, you don't get to see doctors. I reckon, get on to Mr. Butterworth. He's the one you should register with.
Well, we'll have to see about it in some time.
Yes, well, I reckon you should get Mr. Butterworth on it.
No, there's no time, love.
Well, have you spoke to Harry? Let him get onto it. I mean, there's no need in leaving it. It could be doing permanent damage.
Well, as I said, love, there's no time for it.
Well, why don't you speak to Harry then?
Aye, maybe.
Someone ought to force him. I mean, it's only doing him bad.
Hi. Early night, or are you just avoiding me?
No, I was just waiting up for you, as a matter of fact. Your mother was here? It was very heavy.
Look, I don't know what she said to you, but...
Hang on a minute, Chris, will ya? I'm sick of your second-year law student advice. Just sit down, would you? I've thought about what she said, and also about what Sharon said.
Sharon, she's not even...
Please, Chris, I'm not going to lie for you in court.
Mum will get cold feet.
Just shut up, Chris, will you, please? Between the two of you, you and Benny, I've got myself into a state, so I think the best thing for everybody is I clear off. I've got some holiday coming to me, so I'll arrange to take it.
What if it mucks up the court action?
And it'll be mucked up in a good cause. My sanity.
All right. Where are you going?
California, to see Nikki.
Right.
Oh, come on, Chris, don't look so down. You could be right, maybe your mother will change her mind.
I wasn't thinking about that. I'll miss you. Oh, said the wrong thing again.
Thank you.
It's at night, isn't it? Ever since we got married, you don't even smile at me anymore.
Maybe marriage wasn't very good for our relationship.
No. No, I understand. It's that pass I made, isn't it? When I tried to kiss you, I blew it. I was pretty far gone.
I know.
To tell you the truth, I think about it a lot. Every time I come round to you, you seem to just get tense. I suppose you think I might try it again. I won't. I respect you.
Thank you. Good night.
Miss Martin are coming for shoe polish, black shoe polish.
Well, let me look in the box down there then.
Oh, I knew you had some. She come in earlier this evening.
Yes?
Yes, just before closing. Said you hadn't got any.
Well, it must have been Harry.
Well, I knew you had some because I knew when I come round to tidy up the other day.
I'm sorry about that.
Oh, it's all right. Well, I can't stop. I've just slipped in for a few bits. Have you spoke to Harry yet?
What's all this then?
Ask him to tell you about Dr. Butterworth. Ta-ra.
What about Dr. Butterworth?
Oh, just something about him being the best in the area. Thought I said perhaps we'll register with him.
Perhaps we also have that.
And, Harry?
Harry? What about Harry?
Well, she said, Doris said that perhaps we should go round and take a look.
To see the doctor?
Yes.
And what business is it of hers?
She?
Look, we are perfectly capable of managing our own affairs, thank you very much.
Concern. That's all it was, concern for Harry. Now, what's wrong with that?
He's all right.
Well, won't do any harm just to make sure.
Look, he had a good night first, and in a couple of days he'll be fit as a fiddle. That's half the trouble. People fussing too much. Harry, love, we're ready.
It was just a thought, love.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, well, take your mind off it.
Yes, it might have that.
No. That's fine, Mr. Young. Yes, just bring your car round in the morning, early in the morning, and we'll have everything sorted. Yes, that's very kind of you, Mr. Young. Oh, well, it's the thorough British Bobby. Yes. See you in the morning. Goodbye. Stupid oaf still thinks we're closed.
People get funny ideas.
Oh, it's Lindsay and that lot. Giving them the bad impression, hanging around here. If they know who did it, why don't they just go and pick up the guy?
They need to find him.
Give me a few good dogs, and I'll have him up in a day.
Why don't you volunteer? I'm sure they'd be only too grateful.
Mr. Lee!
Good morning.
You're the last person I'd expect to see here.
Finished up north. Morning.
Hello.
Have you spoken to my father-in-law?
No, I got straight on the train. I thought I'd better have a word with you first. What's been going on then? And what's all this about? Made it in my garage!
This is Crossroads, episode 3148, VTR number 7066/79. This is part 1, take 1.
I'm missing them.
Hasn't been a sign of him since the day it happened.
I must have been the last person to see him alive.
Yeah. I don't buy it.
What?
No, not Benny. Never in this world.
Well, I'm sorry, old fellow, but there's no doubt about it. I think you're forgetting.
I'm forgetting nothing. I'm saying he couldn't have done it.
She made his life a misery.
You go along with that, do you? That Benny is capable of murder?
On the face of it, Victor.
Yeah. Well, we know it's not the full ticket. I mean, one wrong word and to the girl and he could have...
No. He's a bit thick, I'll grant you. And he's got a bit of a temper when he's rowdy, but not murder.
No, I came through the door, Vic, and I seen him sprawled all over the girl.
I dare say he's entitled.
Well, I think, he's a rubbish mechanic. I'd hate to lose him. How long did he say he'd be gone on leave?
Oh, just a couple of hours. Somebody he had to meet.
Ask Miss Dunton if we can leave early, so I'm taking my holidays at the end of next week.
Spain at the moment?
Yeah, can hardly believe I've done it. California, here I come.
California, fancy honeymoon. Is that for you and young Mr. Hunter?
No, I.
Oh, well, I thought of him being your husband.
Well, I just want to spend some time with Nicky.
Oh, that'll be nice, the 2 years. Expensive, though.
Well, not really. I'm going standby, so I'll just have to take my chance. I've got some money put by.
Oh, well, that's nice. Well, send us a postcard, will ya?
Dozens.
Well, that's about it. Apart from the police messing up our business, everything's run pretty smoothly. You shouldn't have any problem.
I'm not taken over yet.
What, but you came up from Yorkshire?
It's far from settled. I came down here on my own back. Anxious, and all this trouble going on, and me knowing nothing about it.
Well, I'm sure you've spoken to my father-in-law. He definitely...
You've been pulling a few strings, have you?
Look, Vic, it was understood that I'd take over the business just while you were up north, and now the job's done.
Well, hang on a bit. I've got a couple of weeks' holiday due me.
Well, surely you're not thinking about finishing now.
Anxious of being off, are you?
Well, Vic, I would like to get back to my old job, yes.
Packing as soon as I came for the door.
Now look, Vic, you don't know what it's been like. Police coming in every 5 seconds, asking questions. Quite honestly, making a nuisance of themselves. And frankly, it's meant a lot of overtime. And my wife, well, she likes to have a full social life. Golf clubs, theatres, and dining out every night. And when those luxuries are taken away, she can be very, difficult.
Difficult?
You should try living with her, Vic.
Yeah, we better get things sorted out then.
California, that's fantastic. She's sending us a postcard.
Yeah, I will.
Mind you do now.
Of course I will. Anyway, I best be off. I've got to see a man about a chocolate ghetto. Apparently Shugi's giving the sweet trolley a facelift. Oh, sorry, love.
It's all right.
Are you a refugee or something?
You haven't seen Mac, have you? Is this here?
No.
You'll know, won't you, if anybody does.
Mark? No, I don't.
Well, he went out this morning, but it's nearly lunchtime now, and he's still not arrived.
Well, we can't help it, it's nearly lunchtime. Well, I've got to go. Staying here's not going to get me a baby's bonnet.
He didn't tell you where he's going, did he?
No, he didn't. Look, me and Mac haven't been seeing each other very often these days. I can't tell you anything. Oh, you forgot your coffee.
I better try and get him on the phone then. Miss MacDonald? Yes? It's Sharon McCarthy here from the garage. Yes. Mac isn't there by any chance, is he? And you haven't seen him since? No, that's all right. Thanks all the same. Bye-bye. Good morning.
I heard you were in here. I wanted to talk to you.
Well, I have to get back to the office.
If you're too busy now, we could meet later. Unless you're determined to avoid me.
Avoid you, Mrs. Hunter, whatever for.
You were a witness at my son's wedding.
Yes.
And you were friends with Diane, flatmates, for several months.
My, you have been busy.
As a friend, you must know as much as anyone. I understand.
Well,
never do a thing like that.
No, I'd never do a thing like that.
I have such a terrible memory.
I have the most terrible memory.
Okay, we're again with this. That'll teach you to forget your life. Okay? Okay, 3,
Where are we going from?
2, 1.
No, I'd never do a thing like that. I have the most terrible memory. You know, I even forget to keep up the entries in my diary.
You'd forget that?
Sounds like the sort of thing I would remember.
Sounds like the sort of thing I would remember. I know. If it happened.
You'd forget that? A conspiracy to defraud?
Sounds like the kind of thing I would remember if it happened.
I hope you give a more convincing performance in court.
I will.
Hey, Benny. Ma, you here? Had a terrible time finding this place. Blimey, Ben, you look terrible.
Did you get me things?
Have you eaten since you last wore off?
Didn't you remember?
Oh, yeah, take these before you faint on me.
All right.
Benny, we need to talk.
I haven't got time. There's a man and a lady with the dog. Did you get me things?
What?
Me clothes? I've got to be moving on.
You're not moving on anywhere, you're coming back with me.
No.
Benny, you have to sort things out before things just get worse.